I'm sitting here noticing how little effort it actually takes to be present. The breath is already moving, the body is already here. Sounds come and go without asking for permission. I don't feel like I'm doing any of this. It's just happening. I might be wrong, but it feels like awareness is already in place before anything else shows up. Most of the time, we assume we know who we are. We point to the body and say, "This is me." Or we point to thoughts and say, "That's me thinking." It feels obvious, practical, and for everyday life, it works. But when I slow down and actually observe what's happening, that certainty starts to loosen a little. The body functions on its own. Digestion happens. The heart beats. Even breathing continues when I'm not paying attention. Thoughts arrive unexpectedly. Some stay, some leave. Emotions change without warning. So I start wondering, what exactly is the me that claims ownership over all this? The Taittiriya Upanishad approaches this question in a very gentle way. It doesn't argue or try to prove anything. It simply suggests that what we take ourselves to be might be layered. Not wrong, just layered. Like wearing multiple coats and forgetting which one is actually you. There's the physical body, of course. Solid, sensitive, hungry, tired, sometimes uncomfortable. When pain shows up, everything narrows around it. In those moments, it's easy to say, "I am this body," and maybe that's not incorrect. But is it complete? Then there's the sense of energy that animates the body. The difference between feeling alive and feeling drained. 2 days can look identical on the outside, but feel completely different inside. The body has not changed much, yet something subtle has. That makes me pause. Then there's the mind. Thoughts, memories, worries, images of the future. This layer talks constantly. It tells stories about who I am and what life means. Most of the time, I don't question it until I notice that I'm listening to it. And the moment I notice that, something shifts. The Upanishad doesn't say the mind is a problem. It simply places it in perspective. Thoughts appear, they disappear. They change. Anything that changes can't really be the unchanging core. Can it? There's also a quieter layer, something like discernment or understanding, the ability to notice patterns, to sense when something feels true or false. Even that comes and goes. Some days it's sharp, some days it's dull. So I start to wonder if even this is something I have rather than something I am. At this point, the Taittiriya does something subtle. It stops naming layers and starts pointing inward. Not toward another experience, but toward what remains present through all experiences. It doesn't describe it directly. It just hints, like saying, "Notice what hasn't left." I think of it like a screen in a movie. The scenes change. Characters appear and disappear. Drama unfolds. But the screen doesn't react. It doesn't get involved. It allows everything without being affected by it. I might be wrong, but awareness feels more like the screen than the story. Sanatan Dharma doesn't ask us to believe this. It treats these ideas as maps, not truths to memorize. The layers, the body, energy, mind, understanding aren't obstacles. They're tools, useful, necessary, but not the final identity. This becomes personal very quickly, because if I'm not just the body, then aging isn't the whole story. If I'm not just the mind, then thoughts don't get the final word. And if I'm not even a sense of knowing, then what's left? That question doesn't feel dramatic. It feels quietly disorienting, like standing somewhere familiar and realizing the ground was never as solid as I assumed. But there's no panic in it. More like curiosity. When I bring this back to the body, something interesting happens. The breath softens, the shoulders drop. The mind doesn't need to defend anything. There's no identity to protect, whose presence simple, unforced. The Taittiriya speaks of fullness not as pleasure or achievement, but as not something to be reached, but something that's already here, underneath all the movement. That idea runs opposite to how we usually live, constantly trying to add something to feel whole. So I don't try to conclude anything here. Just notice. Thoughts still arise. Sensations still change. Life continues exactly as before. But there's a subtle shift in perspective. And one question stays open, without needing an answer. Right now, before the next thought forms, what is aware of this moment, and does it need to be defined at all?